Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and on this channel we talk about building your dream life and your dream closet. We talk about fashion, beauty, femininity, travel, overall just living the soft life, pursuing feminine interests, being the main character, and all of those things. And so if that sounds like a community that you're interested in joining, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below. It would mean the world to me if you could join my growing family here on YouTube. If you've been on my channel before, you will know that I have filmed plenty of these seasonal trend videos, and in every single one of them I like to talk about why I think trends are valuable, despite the fact that over-consuming fashion is a huge no-no for me on my platforms and in my life and in general. And so for me personally, the way that I view fashion trends and fashion consumption is there are so many trends these days. Like seriously, there's like a new trend every single week because of social media. This isn't news, we all know that this is the case, but despite this, I always think that in the vast array of trends that show up for each season that you get from like magazines and social media and trend forecasters and all of these random sources, I always find that there are a handful of trends buried within these hundreds and hundreds of items of clothing that really can stand the test of time, and that if you choose to invest in them in order to be on trend for the season, it's not something that's going to be a bad investment. It's not something that you're going to regret spending money on later, because again, if you've been watching me on this channel, you will know that I have been building this dream closet of mine very slowly over the course of many years, and I feel so confident and so happy with my closet. I love every single piece in my closet. Every single one of them gets wear. They fit my style. I wear them year and year and year on end, and so I really do feel like I have created the perfect system, and I've really created an eye for picking out pieces and picking out trends and picking out items that will stand the test of time and that I'll still really love, at least for myself and for my own style and my own closet. But I'm hoping that sharing this information with you will get you inspired to not just mindlessly consume trends, because I have been there before. We've all been there before, where you just buy things because people tell you to, or because you see them everywhere, and then you look at them 6 months later and you're like, why did I buy this? I don't like wearing it anymore. It makes me feel dated. I never really liked it in the first place. And it's so frustrating to waste your time, waste your money, and not feel like the best version of yourself consuming trends that aren't really a good fit for you. So I'm gonna break down which trends from the fall 2023 fashion season are potentially worth investing in and could be something that really stands the test of time in your closet. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first piece that I want to talk about is actually a specific clothing piece, and that is this specific scarf that I'm going to be putting pictures of here on the side of the screen. And every time I read this brand, it looks like it spells acne. I've heard people say acne instead, which I want to believe is what this brand is actually called, because Acne Studios just sounds really horrible, and it's a French brand, so I'm going to assume that it's pronounced acne. But this scarf was particularly super popular last autumn, and I never got my hands on it. I still don't have my hands on it personally. It is still on my wish list. I might pick it up this year, I might not, but that's okay, because even though this is a very hot, trendy piece right now, I really see it as a classic item. And a theme that you might notice that sort of covers everything that I'm going to talk about today is sort of the old money aesthetic. And I love the old money aesthetic just as much as the next girl. I think it's classy, I think it's elegant, I think it looks expensive, I think it looks put together. But personally, I just see the old money aesthetic as a way of romanticizing classic fashion. And I love classic fashion. It might not seem like it amongst my strawberry puff dresses, but there really are a lot of classic pieces. I would say my style is classic meets very feminine with like a little bit of fun and color in there. And so for me, this scarf is just the perfect addition to any fall wardrobe. If you're a minimalist and you just want like a pop of color, this is really great. If you have a lot of warmer autumn tones in your closet, like, you know, tans, browns, beiges, orange, even like navy, this might look good with. It comes in a lot of different colors. The colorway that is my absolute favorite, I will put over here on the screen. This has been on my wish list for 2 years now. I really should just go ahead and get it, because I know I would get a ton of wear out of it. The next trend that I've noticed popping up a lot on social media, and this is definitely part of the old money trend that is really big right now, is Ralph Lauren sweaters. And I currently only own one Ralph Lauren sweater. This is the original American flag sweater. I bought this 2 years ago. Yes, this one is still trending. I feel like this trends more so in the summer because obviously like a lot of summer holidays tend to be very, very patriotic. But aside from just the American flag sweater, all different types of Ralph Lauren sweaters have been super trendy lately. I'll pop some pictures up here on the side. I love browsing the Ralph Lauren website. I especially love shopping from them when they're having a sale going. I only own a few Ralph Lauren pieces, but every single piece from Ralph Lauren that I've bought has been something that I have worn for and they are super high quality. Obviously, it's an expensive brand, and that money that you spend for Ralph Lauren is worth every single penny because by its very nature, Ralph Lauren is a classic Americana brand. It obviously fits in very, very well with the old money aesthetic. There's something that's just so chic and nice about a good fitting sweater or a classic nice fitting t-shirt or pair of pants. It can make even the most simple outfit look like $1,000,000. And so if you have the ability to invest in a Ralph Lauren sweater or a sweater from a company of a similar caliber with a similar aesthetic, you will not be wasting your money. You will wear it year after year, and trust me, it is just such a boost of confidence to slip into your nice sweater in the fall. It really just makes you feel so classy and so elegant, so would highly recommend it. This next trend is a little bit of a wild card, but honestly, once I read about it in a couple of places, I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. The people are onto something. And so what this trend is talking about is the transition from summer reds into fall burgundy tones. And I actually don't own anything that's burgundy. I don't know why. It's a very beautiful classic color, but red was definitely huge in the summer. Think strawberry girl summer, tomato girl summer, all of those like really fun fruit and vegetable themed vibrant summer aesthetic. So red was definitely hot this summer, and so it just seems like a natural transition that burgundy is going to be like the continuation of that trend into the cooler months. And as I was saying, even though I don't have any burgundy pieces that I own myself, a service that I have been using for all of the summer now and that I actually used to be partnered with, I'm not currently partnered with Nuuly, but I am probably going to be partnering with them again in the fall, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys more in depth about Nuuly in the fall. But at its core, Nuuly is a fashion and clothing rental service. You rent 6 pieces for $98 a month. That includes shipping. You don't have to clean anything. It is very, very simple, fun service. And so for example, all of these dresses that are like more patterned sort of at the end here, most of them are from Nuuly. I'll pop up a video on the side somewhere showing my current Nuuly selections. I'm not currently partnered with them. I will continue to be a paying customer of Nuuly even after our partnerships have long ended. I hope they go on for quite a while though, because I've always considered clothing rental in the past, but I've never actually done it and bit the bullet because I was like, I don't know, that just kind of seems like a waste of your money. Wouldn't you just want to like keep the pieces? But what I love about Nuuly is for the price of less than what it would cost to buy a high quality clothing piece, you get to try 6 pieces, and then if you do choose to buy one, it is heavily discounted. I talked about this in a summer video, but this strawberry selkie dress was a dream dress of mine. I could never get my hands on it. It was way out of my price range when it first launched years ago, and Nuuly had it. I rented it, and then I was able to buy it and add it to my permanent collection for 70% off of retail value. Like, that was such a game changer. And so even though I don't have any burgundy pieces in my closet currently, I have a lot that I've seen on Nuuly and I'm super excited to try out. And so feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see how I end up styling them and you want to see sort of how I transition my early fall fashion into my like true fall clothing, which I'm super excited for. But yes, I am a huge believer in Nuuly. This is not a collaboration with them, but I will be linking Nuuly down below. It is not an affiliate link. I just wanted to talk about a service that I'm very passionate about and is super relevant for a trends video like this, because with Nuuly I have gotten to try out different colors, different silhouettes, different styles of things that I would normally never want to commit to because I wouldn't want to have to buy them or return them. And so I am so obsessed with Nuuly. I am probably gonna be a customer for years and years and years. The next trend that I've been seeing a lot of lately is off the shoulder tops and dresses. I'm talking about simple, sleek, elegant, old money looking off the shoulder tops. I'll put reference photos obviously on the side. I personally love the off the shoulder trend. I think it is such an expensive and elegant way to really bring out your femininity, because there's something about like this upper chest and collarbone area that when it's on display, especially with like an updo or your hair behind your shoulders, that just looks so feminine, so gorgeous. It's very flattering, but it's not like over the top sexy, like tons and tons of cleavage. And even though it is currently a trend, I honestly see this particular silhouette as a classic. If you are in the market for a new sort of nice top, a going out top, a dinner top, maybe even you could get away with it at work if you like put a blazer over it. A tweak to the off the shoulder silhouette that I've seen a lot lately is a style where like one sleeve is like true off the shoulder and the other one is kind of like a knot or like a twist detail, and it kind of is like at a 45-degree angle. So elegant, so classy. If I find myself in the market for a new top or a new dress, I'll probably look at that trend first, because I really think it is just timeless, classic, elegant, flattering, and you will feel so confident in it. Another trend that you guys are gonna be like, duh, Caitlin, is ballet flats. I know, they have been everywhere, they are everywhere, but they show no signs of slowing down. And I'm not gonna insult your intelligence by letting you know what ballet flats are, but the style that we've seen on repeat are obviously the Chanel ballet flats that have like a beige sort of base color with a black capped toe detail. I've also seen black takes on this trend. A pair that I've been actually eyeing a lot recently is from Coach. Really just any brand that is doing the black ballet flat with a capped black toe is gonna be on brand for you. It's a classic. I know that in the past some people have seen ballet flats as like chuggy or basic, but truly, like, just look at the French girls. Like they look so amazing. I know how trends work, and I know that maybe a couple years from now people are gonna see ballet flats as basic, boring, you know, not exciting, nothing special, but I will probably still be wearing mine. They're comfortable, they're classic, they're chic, they elevate a look. I've actually also found some really great pairs on Amazon. There are so many options out there, and so fall is truly the perfect time to wear your ballet flats. You will look so cute. Definitely pick up a pair. Next up, I wanna talk about classy knit sets, and this is kind of, honestly, it's just loungewear. It's just like really elegant looking loungewear. Personally, for me, I'm at a point in my life where I don't like wearing activewear or loungewear outside of the house. I definitely used to be, but I think for me, honestly, living in sweatpants for like a full year and a half during the intense part of the pandemic in 2020 really turned me off of ever wearing loungewear or activewear or sweatpants or any of that outside of the home ever again, unless you're going to the gym. That I understand. If you're like running errands to and from the gym and you just so happen to be in your athletic wear, that's fine. And also, I'm not here to judge anyone. If you're someone who's always going out and about in your loungewear and your activewear, you do you. As long as you feel confident and like the best version of yourself, that's all I could ever want for you. But for me personally, I feel not put together. I feel like I just rolled out of bed. I don't feel good when I leave the house in any of those types of clothes. But something that might change my mind is this huge uptick that I've seen lately in cashmere looking, very elegant loungewear sets or knit sets. And the way that these girls are styling these sets makes me really want to reconsider my like hardcore stance on not wearing loungewear outside of the house, because they just look so put together, so elegant, so chic. And I've mostly seen this in like beige tones, camel tones, and these girls just look so good in these loungewear sets. If you are just someone who works from home, likes to wear loungewear outside of the house, who feels like they actually would be getting their money's worth by investing in one of these sets, I honestly don't think you need more than like 2 sets, like one in a cream and one in a beige, and you could wear that at home, styled up with some ballet flats, you know, with a cozy like teddy coat over the top of it. You would look so cozy, so chic, so cute. And so even though I'm a little bit on the fence about this personally, I don't think it would be a bad investment. The next trend that I want to talk about is pearls. And don't kill me for this. I know, old money, pearls, we're sick of it, we're over it. But I have noticed that in my day-to-day life, when I'm wearing even just a simple set of pearl earrings, people treat me like I am much more elegant than maybe I'm feeling that day. I'm gonna try to organize all of this in my hand. Pearls have been trending for quite a while now. I'm actually gonna give you a little throwback here from like 2 years ago. Does anyone remember this necklace, this Vivienne Westwood style necklace. I still own it, I still wear it. I didn't buy the original one. I bought like a really good dupe on Etsy because I knew that this was gonna be a bit more of a fad than like a long-standing trend, but I think the pearl element of it still keeps it pretty classic. But I feel like the pearl trends of like a few years ago used to be a lot more sort of like unorthodox pearls, or like more unique pearl pieces, or pearl detailing on things that was not like traditional or classic. But I think obviously the old money trend, the elegant woman, the rich woman trend has really sort of left its impact on the pearls. I think pearls are just not even a trend, they're just a classic, they really are. And so for example, these pearl hair clips, I don't even remember where I got these from. You could probably find a good dupe on Amazon. I've had these for years and years and years, but I think that this is a little bit of like what the pearl trend used to be. And now, for lack of a better phrase, the current pearl trend is more of a like your grandma's pearl jewelry kind of thing, but not in like a weird stiff way. For example, I feel so very lucky to have this necklace. I wear it all the time. I believe this is my mom's original pearl necklace. As you can see, they're kind of a more gold, warm toned pearl, and the pearls are graduated, so they start off really skinny at the top and then they get bigger as they go down. Even though I am so lucky to have this original pearl necklace from a member of my family, you can find very classic pearl styles online these days, and very similar, maybe not real, but fake pearls at thrift stores. This actually came from my grandma on my dad's side, but it was kind of in her costume jewelry collection, so I don't think that this is a real pearl bracelet, but putting this on with like my bracelet stack is just giving my outfit that extra little bit of pop and classiness. And I work in a very professional setting, and whenever I wear pearls, I've noticed that people treat me very fancy. They say you look good, you look very elegant. And ever since I've started wearing pearls more often in my life, I feel elegant, I feel beautiful, I feel more expensive than I actually am. Find some pearls and put them on. The last trend is probably the one that's gonna be the most mixed reactions from you guys, and it's actually peplums. And I was thinking about this and I was like, peplums? Like, I was having images in my head of like 2010s Forever 21 peplum tops, which I definitely owned at least one, so I'm not here to like shame anyone, but I was like, peplums, like who even has a peplum anymore? But the way I've heard this peplum trend described is like, think of like the royal family, and I'll put pictures here on the side, but think of like the British royal family and how they would wear a peplum. And I was like, oh, okay, actually I love this, like Dior new look, like very emphasizing the woman's body, but like in an elegant way. And I was like, okay, well, I don't even have any peplums. I actually do. It took me a lot of like thinking about it, but I actually do own one peplum top. I actually think I own two peplum tops. Let me show you both of them. This first one is from Reformation, and the peplum is very subtle on it. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it, but there's like a seam across the middle here, and it's a very cute small peplum. So if you're thinking of the peplum trend and you're like, ooh, yikes, like why would I want to wear that? I actually love this top. It is one of my favorite tops to wear because it is just so flattering on my shape and my body. I am 5'4" and pretty curvy. I actually had my Kibbe test done, and I am considered a theatrical romantic, and so it's nice on my body shape to find ways to sort of emphasize my more curvaceous figure on my smaller frame. And I feel like peplum tops are a really great way of doing that. And before you say to yourself like, Caitlin, I don't have the same body as you, like I'm not gonna wear something just because it looks good on you. I get that, but I think that the peplum top truly is so flattering on multiple body types. This top is from Zara, and yeah, it actually is a peplum. This kind of came to mind when I was literally just now making this video, but it is a wrap top, which is why it looks so crazy right now. You like kind of wrap it over itself, and then yeah, there totally is a peplum. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see that, but again, this is one of those tops where even though at face value it's not like the most sexy, most exciting, most intriguing top that I own, every time I wear it I'm like, why do I feel so good in this top? And then now that I'm thinking about it and making this video, that little peplum detail just creates that hourglass waist shape figure, but it doesn't require like crazy cinching in and like crazy like belts and all this stuff to like really get that hourglass shape. It's just kind of like a natural flowy, more comfortable way to get that silhouette. And I know there's also peplum dresses out there, which I feel like I'm a little bit iffy on that. But again, just like with the off the shoulder tops, if you're in the market for a new top, a flattering work top, date top, just fun, pretty top that makes you feel elegant, classy, beautiful, try out the peplum trend. Like, try out an off the shoulder top and a peplum top and you will be on trend for the season. They are pieces that will last in your wardrobe for a very long time, and you will probably feel so elegant, so beautiful, so feminine, and just lovely. So don't knock it till you've tried it. The peplum trend is kind of a sleeper trend. It is actually really flattering and I would recommend it. And that's everything I have for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of any of the trends that I shared and any thoughts that you have on my trend philosophy as far as not over consuming, you know, picking and choosing trends that really are classics and that you will get your money's worth out of, because it is something that I am so passionate here on this channel and just on all of my social media channels in general. And so if that's something that you vibe with, feel free to subscribe down below, because I would just love for more like-minded fashion women to be here on this channel having discussions about things that we love: fashion, beauty, femininity, trends, getting your money's worth, dressing in an elegant way, dressing in a way that makes you feel beautiful and confident. And I'm so happy to have you. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Please feel free to follow me over on my Instagram. I actually post pretty much predominantly fashion content on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Pinterest. My Pinterest is like my biggest source of inspiration, obviously, like it is for many other women. And so if you want to follow me on any of those platforms, everything will be linked down below. Feel free to follow me on any of the ones that you feel called to, because on this YouTube channel, I feel like I'm more about providing value and talking through things and really getting to know you guys and like sharing my story in more in-depth videos. And then on my other social media platforms is like just fashion, like fashion, romanticizing your life, like fun girly stuff, but just different channels for different types of value, I guess. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you again, really, for watching to the end of this video, and I'll see you on the next one.